ultimate non-conceptual wisdom. And relative vajja dhatu, appearances and the deities is not differentiations. But here is the appearances and the relative. And relative appearances and deities. And deity is the, in the sutta perspective, there's emptiness. And appearances, of course, approach the same, the assays, appearances. But in the sutta's perspective, okay, the relative appearances and emptiness. And here is the appearances of the deities. That is very much different, details different. And also it's like in the relative, these realities are the form, sound, smell, everything. In the sutta says that it's emptiness. But emptiness is confirmed, manifested, these phenomena. Phenomena, this relative phenomena, they are emptiness. And then it's logically, and Sutta's perspective, some phenomena become Buddha, superiors, deity. And then in this perspective, you have questions. The phenomena is the ultimately different, or it is they're basically same. The answer says yes, same. Okay, what is perspective same? Emptiness perspective same. Buddha nature's perspective same. Okay, you say it's the emptiness, but reality is you call the Buddha nature. Buddha nature of emptiness manifested, and then these phenomena. And we cannot to say no. And also it's like it doesn't matter Buddhism, no Buddhism. Where you are concerned that these phenomena, in the relative phenomena, how it is like going on, how it is the situation, how it is. Then it's very difficult to find some concrete things. And deeply to analyze, we are really like kind of the particles. And these particles, where it's come from? I think only the space. But space is space. No source, no binding, no destinations. And like this, and there's very difficult to say. That is Sutta's approaches called the emptiness. But there are varieties of the phenomena, appearances. Then in the Sutta's research, is these phenomena are the emptiness. Buddha said, form is empty, empty is forms. And then it's like Vajrayanas is coming across to say questions. And someone is deities, someone's not deities, someone's Buddha, some not the Buddha. Why it is in the Sutta practitioners? Oh, because it's like someone's realized the nature reality, someone's do not realize the nature realities. Oh yeah, that's true. You realize it or not realize it. The nature reality is same or different. It's the same when you realize it or not realize it. To nature realities, when you not realize it's bad or you realize that it's good, there's no deviation, different. And nature reality with Buddha or sentient beings, absolutely not different. Same. Then it's like that is like that there's no realization, is confused, ignorance. Then it's the ignorant. Yeah, that's true. Ignorant. Disturbing emotions, ignorant, obscurations. They are definitively is negative. They asked Mantrayanas to the Suttayanas. If you say it's like that is the definitively dirty, there is something is without true nature existence. And if you the sutta say they're not different, same, then why you reject the disturbing emotions? Disturbing emotion itself is the maybe two nature realities. Not recognize my ignorance. If you realize that the ignorant itself, the emptiness, then it's emptiness is never to make obscuration. Yes, that is something. Yeah, okay. But the Mantrayanas realize or not realize it. You choose to keep it as it is as it is, or as it isness, and no transform, no convert, no change like this. Then it's maybe better. This is the pure perceptions. I don't want to go more further. And you look at our here the books. Also, there is the different. I can to say it's like maybe you didn't study it properly. But there is like kind of the. I don't know. Mine page is 8. It's a. Yesterday we say is like this talking about the differentiation. 1.2 on explanation of the view of the profound theta, which are the superiors. And there is the page is paragraph. It says they're different of the clarity, detail, complexion of the true luminosities. This one as the great as the like the between heaven and earth. This is yesterday we says. It's third book. I think third book. Maybe third book. Oh yes, this lion. Who wrote it? I don't know. The end of there is, it says, like after this paragraphs, by taking everything on the path, there are the many means, spatial, like skillful means, by which is the supreme and ordinary siddhis can be accomplished. Everything is burning on the path, and then they accomplish. poison and the medicine, not different. Everything's bring into the path, medicinal, granted to the common soul or the uncommon soul enlightenment. And so they are known as the causal and resultant path. Why called the causal and resultant? Like this. And also the next paragraphs, the sentences, the appearances aspect is only partly mentioned and referred to as the appearances aspect. Appearances aspect or the luminous Buddha nature, which is the uncommon and spontaneously present. And this kind of the luminosity, luminous Buddha nature, is talking about the spontaneous presented to any and the mind stream of the sentient beings. Oh yes, that's right. And it's not talking about, next paragraphs in the Mantrayanas perspective. However, in the Tantras, Mantrayanas, the appearances aspect is referred to the luminous nature, the view of the relative great purity. Furthermore, the appearances aspect referred as on mandala of the three seat deities. Densen Laichon course in Tibet. The mandala of the three seat deity. The mandala of three seat deity. The mandala of the body. Mandala of the faculties. Mandala of the limbs, you can say. Ponkan hyepa hyemden. Only semba semde. Yanlok trovo tromu den sejo. Den is the seat deity. Seat. Den. Faculties, the aggregations. Faculties are the Bodhisattva and the Savis. Faculties and object are fifers. Also, 5 Buddha families, male and females. Limbs are the wrathful male and females seat. This is the 7th bhattas. Body is like this. Mandala of the three seat deity. Then the extraordinary profound view of the appearances. Aspect is the mandala of the spontaneous present appearances of the ground. The ground is the Buddha nature. And exactly it is in the relative perspective. And the sense word not even uttered in the suttas is never mentioned. Means there's nothing kind of this sort of. The difference between the view of the sutta and tantra, great as the between heaven and earth, included in the Nyingma text, Nyingma Jimbams. If you want to study, and particularly whereas in the sutta it is said that appearances are to be abandoned, emptiness to be practice. In the Tantra, the emphasis pure on primordial awareness is perception of the absolute, the great sameness of the appearances is the emptiness. This is yesterday we said the supreme indivisibility of the true truth, which not practice like a practice and so on. The different is the significant, completely different. Under the different with regard to the clarity, detail, and completion, maybe you can to study that there's very a little bit. When you read again, it's okay, nice, not bad. I thought it's a very stupid book, but maybe it's okay. I think question. Do you have no question?
Thank you. Emi Nakamoto asks, I could not get well about how we should meditate on a Samaya Sattva and Jana Sattva during the meditation in Charya Yoga. Can you little bit elaborate more on this topic? Thank you.
In the Charya Yogas, is Samaya Sava is the same as the Jana Sava. It's like very much Charya Yogas practice the Jana Sava is same as live yourself. It's like friend to help each other, like this. Charya Yoga is like the Jana Sava is more higher than the Samaya Sava. Jana Sava is wisdom deities, and the Samaya Sava is a practitioner itself.
Thank you. Anton asks, Dear Rinpoche, why during the Rigzing Dupa Drupchen Chopons put the empowerment substances into special place inside the big mandala? However, during the Vajrasattva Drupchen, Chopons prepare empowerment mandala and substances in front of the big mandala.
Because Vajrasattva, the empowerment mandala is normally is very active during the Drupchen times. We all the time using. And Rinzan Dupas is like in inner secret. There's just like for the lamas, Vajra masters, the end of the Drupchens, giving empowerment to the student. That's all. Sonam da tam che zi pa ne to ni po da nam pam je te shi kan nan je. So pun so len do kan do wa sho. Nanda lo da ni mi ba sa dong ga me de tong long ku cha la tu ku shin kha ma ji ko pa cha. Ta je ro wa ji wa sho na ma sa ye te wa bo ji tu sing ja ri chu ku ku ni te na shu nga ye long ki la. Ta je ro wa ji wa sho ko ba len de te te san da ko cha la tu chen jong bu to de cha ke pa ni me kan du chong ko. Ma zhen ka san da nyu ba de san do ba je ro wa shi ko. Ja te te mo ja me ka sha shi lo cho na ba de. So ke ra sha jo de na sha na ba me na tra wa ji da san do ba je ro wa ji wa ko cha na te che wa bra ja ri che. Pa ga ta ta shi na ka ru na yo ko chi da wa che. Shu gro du do de do da do ba nam do ba je ro wa ji wa ko. Pasang janda kana de ti che ni sa ma jo chop son ter wa chu chang chong ring de sha tu de ma ra ta sam chu je da 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 la je zang do fa je ra wa ji wa go po chang je me chen gu ti wa la den chin de je pa ma ye di ta de sha ken di ra shong pa ma jo ko so ri di je de ra mo na je nam do fa je ra wa ji wa go Ganga Zasara Dichin Yeki Ester Tonjir Nyarje Kervi Jamchadi Korbu Shinkan Se Pendon Deva Malun Zhongwe Ni Yeren Zem Zhen Jian Zo Ye Xie Bi Sen Ti Bar De